Some tricks of the trade from an insider or from a second sider. As I see a soul there, a demon there, hello, visitors, and little, let's call it flatmates. Never mind. Well, anyway, what happens if you start seeing with etheric sight or thanaturgic sight, the dead, the demons, the spirits of various tribes, the winged ones, the Caducean ones, the great gods, goddesses, the manifestations, divine and hellish? How can you cope with that in real life? Well, after years, you tend to treat it like an expanded reality that becomes normal. Normal to the point of ignoring. Like most people don't notice the leaves on a tree, right? Unless they focus on it. So, in the beginning I had the method of the horse blind, that I walk and focus. Because there is a 99% chance that other people don't see what you see, and they may relegate you to psychiatry if you talk too much. Then the regular hallucinations and so on, then they'll diagnose you with psychosis. And at first, when people get suddenly awakened with second sight, with clairvoyance, they may create false belief systems called delusions. They don't know what's going on. They think they're spied upon or something. Well, in reality, the other side is aware of the mortal side, and they know a lot about you. So persecutions of delusion, delusions of persecution, and all that. Sometimes you are targeted, and sometimes things like to scare you, intimidate you, threaten you, make you fearful, terrorize you even, break you, and that's natural. Now, as long as you burn out all the fear within, it's non-existent. Fear, terror. Something tries to terrorize it, break it, train your will, train your willpower. And after years, you tend to appreciate, I call it the gift of Isis and Hecate, the divine sight and the sight of the black forms, demons, multiform, insectoidal, hybrid, animal, hybrid, human, hybrid, weird forms, really weird forms. In the ancient Akkadian text, there was a fragment that even Ishtar, the great goddess of Babylon, didn't get some demons of the abyss because they were too weird and eerie. She just didn't get them. Neither nor do I. So, in this very, very wild world, some of those entities like to mix with humans, some don't. Some, when they mix, make them insane, some don't. There are various pros and cons, do's and don'ts here. And my greatest advice is to anyone suffering from demonic forces, shadows of the dead, and so on, is first things first, no matter what you see, how horrendous the form is, how abominable and scary, every form at its base is emptiness. The dharmas are empty, that's first. Second things, you tend to enjoy them after a while, and whatever abomination they conjure, the multiform, poly-armed, multiple eyes, multiple jaws, you tend to say, hi, I enjoy you, you're a lad, you're a lass, or something, or a polysexual, polymorph, whatever. However, if you want to walk with magic, with second sight is the best thing to do. What you see, it sees you, and vice versa. Some dimensions, as I noticed, don't see each other. So even amongst the shadows, some shadows and demons can see the demons from different dimensions. But if you're a kernel, you can see them, and you kind of interlink that and start to get it, how it works. So, yes, these are objective forces, these are not your hallucinations, but be chill about it. Because as long as you are not thrown up into the air and smashed against the wall as I was, or there are no physical damages to your body, or you don't go insane out of it all, then keep your reins straight and do your business. You need to live amongst humans, have a job, have a family, have your girlfriends, whatever. Have your boyfriends, girls, and do your business. And there are plenty of nasty things too. There are plenty of great things. And it's fun, honestly. Little gnomian sat on my knee and now it's on my... fantastic. Sylphets, Sylph spirits, nymphets. Nymphs. They're not nymphomaniacs, but... So, crazy Uncle Matt, ascending Saturn. I've got plenty of stories to tell, 24 hours a day, a night. For 17 years. That's been a lot, and I've seen many forms. Many deities, I gave them names, some of them I didn't. The bestiaries of the world are large. And if I would decide to create a bestiary of every astral, etheric and dead form I've seen throughout my life, I wouldn't have the time in my life to write it all down. So I divide them in categories, nature's Aristotelian prerogatives, and try to get how they work and cooperate with them. And that's my business. However, yeah, if you're not really insane and you see things, my friend, female girl, a female that is also a clairvoyant, she's a witch with the bloodline. She thought at first she's insane. Well, she was not. And especially if you triangulate and when two second sighters meet, you tend to see the same things in the same spot and say, hey, how does it look like this, like that? And various people have different registries of seeing, even amongst clairvoyants. So they can see white or black, monochromatic, or they can see colors, or they can see auras, or they can see moving things. Most people, when a shadow of a dead person tries to terrorize them, feel a presence. The room is darkening. When the second sighter sees them, they don't feel presence anymore, they just see it and say, hello. Hello, Black Hat Man from the Anenerbe Hexissoldat and all that. Hello, Demon of the Registry of the Chinese Hells. Hello, Flying Gargoyle. Yeah, Black Wings. Salutations, Death Squadrons of Saturn. Hello, Hellenic Muse. She's a damsel. A great educator, by the way. She inspires me to many things. Hello, my bed is a layer, it used to be. I call it the air carrier for demon sheaths. They used to lay down in bed with me and covering me with their black wings, and I had beautiful hot kisses on my cheek as a reward. So you can be a playboy among demon sheaths if you like. Never mind. Anyway, that's the spirit, that's the perspective. Go and enjoy your lives. And remember, foundations, work, organization, discipline, aims in life, hobbies, art, science, very important things. Even if you're into magic, learned magic helps. Thank you.